What up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And I'm in Central Illinois right now on my way to Chicago, just leaving St. Louis. But I don't know how the audio is gonna sound on this video because it's hella windy out here. So, you know, that wind, that hawk gonna be hissing. That hawk is gonna be screaming. So if you hear me cuss, it's because fucking hawk is trying to blow me off the road. But anyway, I gotta strike while the inspiration is hot. And I kind of want to speak on how you say. I'm gonna use a term that Obsidian uses, the true believers. So I want to speak on the true believers, if you will, and females of that ilk, if you will. Back, I want to say 2016, 2017, I was really going through my red pill rage phase. So I was I was frontline infantry of the goddamn gender war. You feel me? I was the tip of the spear. I was spearheading every gender war discussion I could on social media and engaging any and everybody. But as I got a bird's eye view of the whole thing, more of a panoramic view of it, and kind of got some space in between me and the gender war, I don't engage mainly women about gender war shit. It's like when I'm listening to some of these panels and stuff, and I hear brothers kind of going tit for tat, exchanging gunfire with these with some of these broads on these panels. It's kind of tiring and whatnot. I don't knock them because hey, it's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. Me personally, I don't do it. So if I'm in a chat and a bitch at me trying to get me to respond to something, unless she talking about fucking, I really ain't got too much to say to her. If she don't have nice, enduring things to say to me or the male gender period, or she ain't trying to bust it open, I really ain't trying to talk to you for real. I'm really, I'm more so, I'm not a foot soldier, man, in this gender war type of shit, man. I'm more of I'm an officer, I think I'm an officer by now, you feel me? So I'm not out there on the battlefield, man. I'm back in the war room looking at the maps. You feel me? But anyway, I kind of want to give a warning to you true believers, especially the kind that like to really just go straight nuclear on us and shit, where y'all ain't this and y'all ain't that, and you're beta male kings. You're getting dominated by the white man. Let me address that real quick before I issue this warning. I'm not in awe of white people at all. Trust me when I tell you this. I went to middle school with them, went to high school with them, played middle school and high school recreational organized sports with them. Was in the locker room changing into our uniforms and in the showers with them and shit. Pause. Just want to say no homo. But, yeah. I've been in close proximity with them. Was good friends with a lot of them growing up. Shit. Had how the white folks say, had sleepovers. Or as black folks would say, spend the night. You feel me? With a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but, a few of them. Two in particular whom were my closest of friends back in the day. So I don't view them with a, how you say, a grandiose, I don't view them in a grandiose type of almighty, all-powerful type of lens. Like, I've seen these motherfuckers. I essentially grew up with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Do I admire certain components of their culture and certain components of other ethnicities' cultures in comparison to BLACKISTAN? Of course. But I don't worship at the altar of white people or any other group of people for that matter. So the mere idea of me being dominated, or white people being supreme over me, is kind of anathema to me. Alright, now that I've said that, let me give you a warning to you diehard true believers. Your day of reckoning is coming. It is coming. All of the wanton disrespect, all of the, mismanagement of the black community, that chicken will come home to roost. As my favorite rapper Lloyd Banks would say, that's a heavy load. Ain't too many niggas lifting that. You know what I'm saying? That is a millstone. Ain't too many motherfuckers can lift that. So, with that said, now I'm not threatening violence per se as being an element of this reckoning. I'm saying the reckoning will come due to hard power and soft power and benign neglect. It will be a mixture of all three of those. That will be a cup of dregs that a lot of you sisters will have to drink down, man, to its very last drop. And it will not taste good. It will be very, very bitter. So with that said, if you're a millennial like me, mid-30s, was born in the early to mid-80s area range or whatever, and you're a female, if I were you, hey, I would be trying with all my might and all my conviction to try to ingratiate myself to, at the very least, one good, solid black man. Or any man, period. And then, after I'd done that, I'm just speaking if I were you. Then, after I have successfully ingratiated myself to a solid black man and hitched my wagon to his horse, I would then in turn get out of the way of all the other black men. But that's just that's just a warning, man. Because I know a lot of people kind of laugh at the thought of the community burning down. And I like to reference the Bible a lot. But in the Bible it says, you need to mourn the day of judgment. When the day of judgment comes, it's not gonna be pretty, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not to me, it's not a laughing matter. Even though some of the bullshit y'all be on is comical, it's really not a laughing matter. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers are gonna suffer. Elderly, men, women, and children, behind the blowback of nearly a half a century of bad decisions. So it's not gonna be pretty. I say, you know, I've coined the term, hopefully motherfuckers give me credit for this, but the bottleneck effect. So I already know that there needs to be a purification, if you will, of the black community as a whole. You know, a lot of elements within the black community need to burn up in a purifying fire, you know? And that's not gonna be pretty. But yeah, man, that's just my my warning, if you will. Especially you Zillennials, Generation Zs. Don't even listen to these bitches. For real. You come across one of these true believer, died in the war, battle-hardened feminist bitches that's in a early to mid-30s on up, and stay away from them. Stay away from them. But yeah, man, that's all I got.